Hmm. Ready for VidCon! Happy Friday, Paul Talkers. I've been trying to put together a what am I doing at VidCon video for weeks now. Something keeps getting in the way. I'm going to do it right now. And Melly the Nerd, who is part of my VidCon squad of friends, put together an online Google Doc so we could see what everybody else is doing and kind of figure out our schedules that way. So I'm going to be referencing the official VidCon agenda and also the Google Doc over here. Hopefully you can't see that, because that's none of your business. I'm going to be arriving on July 22nd, and that evening, apparently, there is a VidCon tube filter pre-party. Many of my friends want to go to that. I'm going to try to go to that if I have the energy for it and if I want to deal with party people right at the beginning of an event. I'm honestly not sure if I'm going to have the mindset to deal with a party at the beginning of VidCon, but we'll see. Now I have a creator pass, which means I'm going to be picking and choosing from the creator schedule and the community schedule. On the 23rd at 9:30, the three things that we were choosing from in my squad were responsibility to a younger audience, building an empire, asking your audience for support. Of those three things, I am most interested in responsibility to a younger audience. I think that's just an important thing for everybody who is a content creator to be aware of. That time frame, I might still be asleep. I don't know. We'll see. From 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. is the VidCon open mic at the festival stage, presented in part by Lauren Fairweather, which is awesome. I like her a lot. And then one of my friends in the squad, Francie, nice one Francie, is going to be on the open mic probably around 11:55. I want to make that so much. I hope that I get there so I can cheer on Francie. From 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m., the three things that most of us were choosing from were vlogging, standing out and finding your style, dealing with criticism, and a workshop about getting your channel brand ready. I was a little bit interested in dealing with criticism, particularly because Emily Grassley is there, but I think I'm going to go for vlogging, standing out and finding your own style, because Emma Blackery, Nathan Zed, and Ali Speed are all there, and I like all of them. Now weirdly, those panels went from 12:30 to 1:30, but overlapping that is the community opening ceremony from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Why did you do that, VidCon? Alright, fine. So I will probably be attending the opening ceremony, at least whatever part of it I can get to. Unless I am doing volunteering. Now one thing that I'm planning on doing that the rest of my friends are not necessarily doing is I'm going to try to volunteer for the Uplift booth or whatever they've got set up there. Uplift Together is concerned about social issues and safety issues and basically the welfare of viewers and participants of YouTube. So I'm going to try to help them out by volunteering for a couple of shifts. I said that I would do a 2 p.m. shift for them, but they haven't confirmed it, so that might happen or that might not happen. We'll find out. Other things that are happening at 2 p.m. were the Weezer Waiter Q&A, new opportunities in storytelling on YouTube, jumping into a bigger project. None of those really interested me too much except for Weezer Waiter Q&A just because he's a cool guy. I think he would be fun to watch on a panel, up on a stage. But if I'm volunteering, I will miss that. Am I shouting? I'm very excited. Speaking of excited, at the 3:30 p.m. slot, we've got Consistency and Creative Freedom, YoungTube, and Women on YouTube panel. I am frankly a little bit pissed off that Women on YouTube is up against YoungTube, because there are some young women on the YoungTube panel, and they might be interested in seeing the Women on YouTube panel. Why are those conflicting? I want to support Nathan Zed and Presley and Sabrina and who else is going to be there? Savannah Brown's going to be there. Harrison, who's going to be? YoungTube is going to be amazing, but Women on YouTube panel. Oh, jeez. I think I'm going to go to the Women on YouTube panel. I think I have to. I'm so sorry. I'm going to miss your panel, Presley. Oh. At 5 p.m. on the 23rd, I have told Uplift Together that I could volunteer for them for a shift, so that might happen at 5 p.m. And then at 7 p.m. is the first of the official concert series of VidCon. I'm probably going to go to that. Mostly because, like every other person in the VidCon squad wants to be there. So I will join them for that. Nothing is scheduled after 11 p.m., but if we're all still antsy and excited and want to hang out together, maybe I'll shoot some late night collabs with people if we have energy. I don't know. We'll see what happens. The schedule is so long. Linear? Why is it linear? On the 24th at 9:30, a couple of things that we were considering were mental health on YouTube, geography on the internet, experimenting with form, Of those three that my squad were considering, I'm most likely to go to mental health on YouTube. Now, I wish I could see my friend Tyler May do the open mic on the 24th at 10:55 a.m., but I don't think I can because a bunch of panels start at 11 a.m. Darn these conflicts! At 11 a.m., the things that my VidCon squad were considering were filming adventure around the world, covers, mashups, remixes, and parodies, hands-on grow your channel, and then race and representation on YouTube. And that one is the one that, hands down, has my vote. I'm going to be watching the race and representation panel if I can get into it. It's got people like Francesca Ramsey, Kingsley, Nathan Zed. Yeah. 11 a.m. race and representation on the 24th. The panels from 12:30 to 1:30 included Stand Out in a Sea of Saturation, Workshop Being an Engaged Fan, and MCN's Agents and Managers. I was interested in Stand Out in a Sea of Saturation because of some of the panelists, Elliot Morgan, Craig Benzine, Josh Sundquist. That's cool. Swoozy's on there as well. But even though the title of the panel didn't excite me that much, Being an Engaged Fan includes Jackson Bird, Katie Twyman, Lauren Fairweather. I want to see them talking on a panel, so I think that is where I'm going to go. This schedule is too long. At 2 p.m., the events that my squad were considering were Filmmaking Q&A with PJ, Make YouTube Your Paying Job, Power of Words. Of those three, I was most leaning toward Power of Words because of Megan Tonjes, John Green, and Felicia Day being on that panel. That was exciting to me. But I told Uplift that I'd be willing to volunteer for that shift, so I might be doing just volunteering from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. We'll see what happens. The slot from 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. on the 24th was another tough one for me because my dear friend Ricky Pointer is having a very important workshop at that time. Lights, camera, caption, about captioning and accessibility on YouTube. Scheduled against that is sexual orientation on YouTube. And that panel includes Michael Buckley, Tyler Oakley, Ella Steff, Miles Jai, RJ Iguar, Hannah Hart. That is a good panel. If I weren't going to support Ricky, I would go to the sexual orientation panel. The 5 p.m. slot offered, again, three things that we were all considering. Intermix about film stuff and storytelling, I believe. Nerdfighter Q&A with Hank and John Green. And a practical guide to copyright and fair use. Of those three things, I'm most interested in the Nerdfighter Q&A. I want to hear what Hank and John Green have to say. I wonder if someone will ask them a tough and controversial question like some guy named Paul did last year. And then once again at 7 p.m. it is the concert. This night, though, looks really good. There's Tessa Violet, there's Driftless Pony Club, there's Dave Days, there's Hank Green and the Perfect Strangers. That looks like it's going to be a good concert night. I'm starting off July 25th looking at a couple options for 9:30 a.m. One is How to YouTube, the other one was Less Than Famous. I wanted to be on Less Than Famous, and I thoroughly support Asante being on that panel. I'm going to go to that. It's going to be moderated by Leslie Datsis of One Time Stories, so that should be an awesome panel. No question for me. In the 11 a.m. slot, people were considering 4 different things, including the Charlie McDonald Q&A, Women on YouTube, The Workshop, the responsibility of being a health expert, and the mystery of being a musician on YouTube. Of those 4 things, I'm torn between Women on YouTube Workshop and the responsibility of being a health expert. Although I'm not officially a health expert, I am concerned about the answers that are given to YouTube viewers about health things. Specifically sex. Specifically sex. And on this panel we've got Lindsay Doe, Lacey Green, Katie Morton, Cassie Ho, Kim Nonstop. That's going to be a good panel. But Women on YouTube, that is what I support the most. Do I skip it because I attended the other one? I don't know. Listen to the people who are on the Women on YouTube panel. Lex Crocker, Haley G. Hoover, Emily Grassley, Akilah Hughes, Rosianna Halson Rojas, Emma Mills, Savannah Brown. Holy spit! That is a great panel! Oh, how do I choose? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. In the 12:30 slot, there are 4 things that my squad were considering. There was the creator keynote, there was the entertainment and education panel, there's the power of online video, and there's optimizing for comedy. I was most leaning toward the creator keynote. However, I told Uplift that I'd be willing to volunteer from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. if they want me, so I might miss the creator keynote and do volunteering instead. My squad considered 3 things for the 2 p.m. slot on that last day. Discovering LGBT identities and communities, how-to web series writing, and becoming a social media maven. I am definitely going to the Discovering LGBT Identities and Communities panel, and I'll be cheering for everybody on there. That panel includes Ashley Mardell, Heartbeat, Davey Wavy. That's a fantastic panel. In the 3:30 p.m. time slot on the main stage, there's a couple options, but I'm definitely going to go to the closing ceremony. I missed it last year. I'm going to go to it this time, because this time I'll have friends to hang out with and cheer and stuff as we're watching the closing ceremony. So that should be fun. From 5 to 6 are some more panels: Working Alone versus With a Team, YouTube as a Creative Outlet, and Production 101. Of those three things, I am most interested in Working Alone versus With a Team, mostly because I think that the people on that panel should have some interesting things to say, like Michael Aranda, Megan Camarena, Strawberry 17, and Grace Helbig. Now, from 5 to 9, there was supposed to be a concert series. Some of my friends are going to that, but I think I'll probably just recover and prepare for the VidCon prom, because the VidCon prom is from 9 p.m. to midnight on that last day. Yes, I will be dancing. I might dress up. I will be hanging out with my squad and finding other people that I like, and just come and find me at the VidCon prom. We'll dance together. And then after all the official VidCon stuff is over, on July 26th is Disney Day. And this year I got a park hopper ticket so I can go to the California Adventure Space for the VidCon photo that apparently happens every year. I want to be in that again this year if I can. But then the rest of the time I'll probably be in Disneyland proper, and I will have a tour guide with me in the form of my friend Lacey, who lives in LA. She knows all the cool parts of Disneyland. I'm excited to see her for Disney Day. I'm sorry I spent the entire video yelling at you, but I'm very excited and I don't know how to turn this off, and I'm sorry, neighbors. If you're going to be at VidCon, please let me know in the comments below, or tell me anything that matters to you, because I want to know what matters to you. If you liked this shouty video where I tell you my schedule, please give me a thumbs up. It doesn't hurt you to give me a thumbs up, just do it anyway. Just give me a thumbs up. But also share this video if you want other people to see some of the stuff that's happening at VidCon. Thank you for watching all this. This has probably turned out to be a very long video, and I appreciate it. If you have not yet subscribed to me, please subscribe to me, and I will have more videos on this channel that are probably shorter and not all about VidCon. And this is the part of my vlog where I say that tomorrow will be even better.